Hello guys. So welcome to the episode 45 of this playlist on creating the web API and consuming it with MVC in ASP.NET Core 3.1. I shall walk you through testing the user input validations on the order form. These episodes and the code base are built in continuation from the previous ones. So I strongly suggest you to go through them before coming to this one. I also request you to subscribe to the channel and share it and put your valued opinion. So let's see what is the learning outcome of this lecture. So in this lecture, it will be a very interesting one because we are going to test the validation of user inputs on the order form. So by the end of this lecture, we shall run the application and test the user input validations for order form on the client as well as the server side. So let's flip over to Visual Studio now. I've clicked the start button to start the application. Now both the projects have rendered on the browser and API is running. And if I click here, it will bring up the customer. And if I go to the order page, so I've got just one order. If I click on add order, now here, let me just click on add order to see the validation. So this is the validation summary, ASP validation summary. It comes from the validation summary tag helper, and you have to give some customer ID, description, and if you give some customer ID, whether it is available or not, it doesn't matter. I want to show you the validation. So you give it any number and it will just get removed. That error message is no more, disappears, and it gives a description, say test description, and that model error gets removed. Now if you first, I will show you the client validation. If you click on order, you still need to actually click this add order button and go for the developer tools F12. So when you click on this network tab, it's already highlighted, so there is no HTTP request sent over the wire. So there is no, even when we had to click the add order button, it actually didn't make a round trip from the server. Okay. Now if we click the order amount, anything, and if we click on add order, let's see what happened. So it is, some request is being sent, okay, over the wire. So this is no more a client side validation. This is a server side validation. Okay. Right. Okay, you can see this. Right. Now if we go back, if you just close this tab again, and if you go back, you get a customer ID 3061, and if you click add order again, put this valid customer ID 3061 and say again no description, and click on add order, it will bring these validation checks, error messages, and if you put some description, test, okay, so it disappears due to client side validation. And if you click on add order again, so this doesn't get disappeared because I have not put any amount. So it is, or this is required, and please put the order cost as a decimal for this order. And if you just click the F12 tools, bring up the F12, you will see that on the network tab, even if I click on add order, nothing is sent over the network. So if I now put the amount and click on order, so this is sent. Now this is status is 200 status. Okay. So this is all right. Now this order is added successfully. So I have shown you both the client side as well as the server side validation for the order form user inputs.